I'm sure by now you read today's gospel, but within today's gospel, we read something from Luke, which is a story of Martha and Mary, and Jesus comes to visit them. And Martha is getting everything prepared. She's cooking, she's being consumed by all these things. And Mary is just sitting at the feet of Jesus, listening. Martha gets upset and is like, Jesus, aren't you going to say something? Like, I'm doing all the cleaning, I'm doing all the cooking, I'm doing all this work, and Mary's just sitting here. She's not doing anything. And Jesus tells her, Mary had two choices and she chose the better option. And I think as men and as fathers, especially, this is a great lesson for us. We can easily be consumed by the things of the world. We can be consumed by work. We can be consumed by things that need to get done around the house and whatnot. But sometimes we need to remember that we just need to sit at the foot of Jesus and we just need to listen to him. We need to be present. That's also true. We need to be present with our families. So I think this was a great reminder, a great message today. And some ways that we can do this is being silent in prayer in the morning. That can be a quiet time that we have with Jesus. Um, we can go to adoration, spend some quiet time with him. Even things like driving to work, instead of having music playing, we can just be silent. We can be listening and praying to God and listening to his word and just kind of being at the foot of Jesus while we're in the car instead of being consumed by what's on the radio or thinking about, like I have this meeting coming up or whatnot. Like we can just kind of focus that time on Jesus. And especially, like I said, as us fathers, we need to make sure that we are present with our families, we're present with our wives, we're present with our children, and we're making that intentional time to be present with them. And we're not being consumed by all the things that need to be done. Yes, we know as parents there's always going to be stuff that needs to get done, but we need to make sure that we do a good job of carving out time to be intentional with Jesus, and we also need to make time to be intentional with our wives and with our kids.